Hi, boys and girls. What a beautiful day. And did you know that this week we changed to a new season? You might call it fall or autumn. And it's when all the leaves start to change and things turn colors. Oh, such a beautiful time. I love the colors of autumn, don't you? Well, today our story is about telling the truth and friendships. Now, you know how important it is to tell the truth, right? Sometimes it's not easy, but it's very, very important to always tell the truth. We're going to talk about friendships also because it's good to have a lot of friends. You can have a best friend, but that never means that you tell your other friends that they can't play with you or be in a group with you or talk with you, because you know how that would make them feel. You know if you've ever been excluded, how you would feel. Well, today we're going to meet a porcupine, and his name is Norman, and he has a very best friend, and that friend's name is Mildred. Now, I think you're going to be quite surprised when you see who Norman's best friend actually is. Would you like to meet the new friend and see what I'm talking about? Well, let's check out our story. It's a very windy day. You might see that wind just gust up and you'll know when it's coming. Our story today is Norman didn't do it. Yes, he did. And it's written by Ryan T. Higgins. Here he is. Uh-oh. Let's find out about what he didn't do, but he really did do according to the title. Norman was a porcupine, and his best friend was Mildred. Mildred was a tree. Do any of you have a best friend that's a tree or a flower? Oh my goodness, I told you were going to be surprised. Norman and Mildred did everything together. They would play ball. Look at strike one, and the ball bounced over. You're right, Mildred. It is a little yellow-bellied sapsucker. Do you see him using his binoculars? And he's looking up at the bird. So they're talking about the bird. They're playing baseball. And Norman says, I love playing tree together. Yay! You win. They were even playing checkers. Oh my goodness, and a game of chess. They are so busy, that tree and the porcupine. Until one day, there was someone else. Do you see someone else in the picture? Uh-oh. Something just popped out of the ground. Oh, it's not a someone, it's a something. Oh, I'm holding on to my book. That was a big win. And who is that? Oh, it was another tree starting to grow. Oh, Norman does not look happy about this. Suddenly, it was no longer just Norman and Mildred. Now it was Norman and Mildred and the other tree. This is not sitting well with Norman. Oh, he's rather upset about this new find. Norman began to worry. What if the other tree wanted to be friends with Mildred? What if Mildred liked the other tree better? Oh my goodness, what if Mildred liked the other tree more than she even liked Norman? He's very, very concerned about this, isn't he? Norman kept a very careful eye on the other tree. Look at him. He's just sitting there watching it. Here's Mildred, and here's that new little tree. He watched as Mildred and the other tree grew closer. Look at, she's rolling the ball over to him. Who used to play ball with the tree? And closer. Oh, and closer. You're playing with the tree without me? Life was not the same. Fine, he said. You win. Oh, he doesn't even want to play the game, the chess game anymore. He threw it up. Oh, dear. Then it happened. The worst thing possible. They started to touch. This tree is growing. This tree is reaching out. Mildred and the other tree grew too close together, Norman thought. It was the last straw. This is the last straw, even though in this case there were no straws, just branches. Oh, Norman is getting so very frustrated. Norman could not lose his best friend, not to the other tree. Something had to be done. Oh, looks like he's exploring some things down here. Now, I bet you're already thinking, there's another thing Norman can do, right? I'll bet you know. Well, Norman planned and he planned until his plan was just right. Oh, I hope his plan is good for his friends. Then, under the cover of night, Norman dug up the other tree and took it far, far away. Very far away. Oh, I wonder how Mildred will feel about that. Very, very far away. Wow, Norman is really determined to separate them, isn't he? To a place where the other tree would never come between Norman and Mildred ever again. And just like that, the other tree was gone. Oh, so he took Mildred's other friend away instead of thinking of another solution like I'm sure you would. Norman and Mildred were back together. Oh, look at, he's so happy. Just the two of them. But it wasn't the same. Other tree? What other tree? Oh, that other tree? Oh dear. Is he telling the truth right now? Oh, Norman. I don't know what happened to the other tree. I didn't do anything. Maybe it went on vacation. Or maybe it moved. How should I know? There, Mildred. You still have me. Oh, poor Mildred. And now Norman, he is not even telling the truth. Wonder what he's going to do. Soon, Norman started to think about Mildred without her new friend. Norman started to think about the other tree all alone way out there. Norman started to think about himself and what he did. What if someone had seen him? Let's think. Oh, there was the moon. Yep, the moon was out at night. And there were stars. And there was the grass. And the trees. Oh no, the trees. What if they saw me? What if the other trees tell the smaller tree, and then they tell another tree who tells another tree, and then they tell Mildred? What am I going to do? What have I done? Did he do the right thing? Oh, now he's worried because if someone saw him and Mildred finds out, do you think she'll want to be friends? What if digging up your friend's friend in the middle of the night and taking that friend very, very, very far away was not the right thing to do? What if it was the wrong thing to do? Stop staring at me, Mildred. Oh my goodness, Norman had hit rock bottom. Look at, he fell right in the hole where he had dug up the tree. I've hit rock bottom. Something had to be done. Oh, do you think he's finally realizing? Let's find out. Norman planned and planned again. Then he went back. Oh, he went to where he had left the other tree. Remember how far he went? He walked, and then he rowed his boat. Oops. And tried to undo what he had done. So now he has the tree. And he's talking to the tree saying, yes, you're right. I went a little overboard, but in my defense, you were touching branches. Norman knew life was going to be different. Look who's back, Mildred. That was okay. Do you think he wants Mildred to be happy? Do you think he's thought about what we knew from the beginning? He might even like it. Norman and Mildred and the other tree. Do you think they can all be friends? He didn't need to send that tree away, did he? He didn't need to feel that he couldn't have his friend Mildred. And now look at, when he's got two tree friends, he could put his hammock right in between and have a grand old time with three friends. So you know, boys and girls, you can have a best friend, someone that you know you can tell anything to and share things, and they won't ever tell things that you have confided in them. But you always have to tell the truth. You always have to include all your friends. You have friends at school, you have friends you play sports with, you have friends that you are in the neighborhood with. They can all be your friends, but everyone has to try to get along and be kind to each other. Don't ever say you can't be my friend. Imagine if you were the one that no one wanted to play with. Think about how you would feel, and make sure that you always include everyone. So now we learned two lessons about kindness to all our friends, and remember to always tell the truth. Be honest. Norman learned these lessons, and now he's a good friend, and they're having lots of fun together. So be a good friend, tell the truth, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks, boys and girls. Have a great week.